From ruined civilizations to hostile new frontiers, these worlds push survival to the extreme. Here are the upcoming post-apocalyptic games that look absolutely insane. Let's get into it. Escape from Tarkov, one drops you into a collapsing city where every raid risks everything you carry. You search ruined buildings, fight scavengers and players, and escape before the zone becomes deadly. Gear matters, decisions matter, and survival is never guaranteed. The world feels tense, grounded, and brutally realistic. Resilient takes place after society falls and the undead roam freely. You manage a small survivor group, build shelters, and gather supplies to keep everyone alive. Choices affect morale, safety, and who stays with you. The world is harsh, emotional, and built around rebuilding hope from nothing. PAX throws you into a shattered world filled with strange creatures and abandoned danger zones. You craft weapons, upgrade gear, and explore regions full of hidden threats. Each area challenges your resource management and survival skills. The atmosphere mixes sci-fi mystery with gritty post-disaster exploration. Pioner is set on an isolated island full of mutants, factions, and Soviet-style ruins. You explore forests, military bases, and underground labs while completing missions for different groups. Choices change who becomes your ally or enemy. The world feels dangerous, bleak, and full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. DEFECT unfolds in a world where corrupted machines have turned on humanity. You move through abandoned factories and broken cities while collecting parts to improve your gear. Stealth and planning matter as mechanical enemies adapt to you. The whole world feels cold, metallic, and unpredictable.
Green light, 50 seconds. The system approves infiltration and data harvest. High-value criminal elements control the entire block between Figueroa and Lincoln. Multiple suspects in the stacks. Infiltrate and harvest. I will guide you in. Serve and protect. And the system will set you free. Once you're inside, apprehend and pursue all suspects. The system requires you monitor all fellow officers for deviation. It is your sworn duty to report any agitation, any disobedience, any emotion. The system is always watching.
Kill everyone.
Foolish. Welcome to the grinder. You think you're brave? Law-abiding citizens, we have guests. 10 floors up for the first slug to bring me to head. If you want to live through the night, stay the fuck out of our way.
That's the first data drive. Marked.
Running a bypass.
Stealth wall deployed.
Suspect inside is jamming our system access. Breach and clear the apartment. Weapons hot.
Let me see her.
No hesitation.
Please help!
Subject down!
What did they promise you? Freedom? Family?
There are 2 more data cubes on this block.
The system knows. You're one of us.
Not going.
Cover me!
Prosecute. With extreme prejudice.
Fuck you, man!
Consciousness transfer approved.
No, no, no! Please, I just need to get up to 460.
Alameda PD is tracking multiple gang units converging on your position. Floor 80 and above are locked down. Data cubes will access the system mainframe. Wipe the drive and reboot the block.
Useless bastards! You let the pigs check into my shit! I skinned a lot of you! Now slaughter us
Exekiller blends a fallen wasteland with stylish bounty hunting. You track targets across deserts, highways, and outposts while choosing whether to fight, negotiate, or capture them alive. Your choices change rewards and relationships with factions. The world is dusty, lawless, and full of player freedom.
Empty. What the hell is going on here?
Area contamination 80. Checking for source. Kill. 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 This is for your own good. Event flag for security. Update error.
Shit, I'm out.
Please stand.
Finally. Was it worth it? Of course it was.
Blight Survival takes place in a medieval land infected by a deadly plague. You scavenge weapons, craft gear, and fight blighted creatures through dark forests and ruined villages. Combat is grounded and brutal, with every mistake costing you greatly. The atmosphere is cold, grim, and packed with danger. Plan 8 drops you into a devastated world where humans rely on exosuits to survive robotic threats. You explore broken cities and open regions while upgrading your suit with new abilities. Movement and combat feel powerful as you fight massive machines. The world mixes sci-fi tech with chaotic destruction.
Captain!
Canyons takes place in vast desert cliffs and dry valleys where survival is scarce. You climb stone walls, explore abandoned settlements, and search for food, water, and shelter. Every trip into the wild carries real risk, from storms and hostile wildlife. The world feels empty, harsh, and shaped by nature.
Matter, upon the ruins of the old world, a new power has risen. The Order of the Divided Cross. No one knows where the Awakened came from, but their power grows. Only the warriors of the Order and their faith can save what remains.
Welcome aboard, Throngar.
That's a goddamn train!
Looks like a couple defiled over there.
Total chaos throws you into collapsing industrial zones filled with monsters and unstable environments. You hunt for supplies in tunnels, factories, and dark corridors where danger hides everywhere. Weapons are scarce, and every encounter feels tense. The world leans heavily into raw survival horror.
They have found you.
We thought the world would end in fire, but it just slowed, froze, like time holding its breath.
Permafrost is set in a frozen wasteland, covered in endless storms and buried cities. You manage warmth, supplies, and travel through snow-covered ruins. Dogs, vehicles, and equipment help you survive the brutal cold. The world is icy, isolated, and cruel to anyone unprepared.
Somewhere in the frost, we started again. Not as builders, as believers. It wasn't fire that buried us. It was snow. The world ended not in flames, but in silence and frost. Permafrost.
Zeverland is shaping into a massive world filled with strange creatures, ruined theme parks, and wild, overgrown zones. Weapons, shelters, and gear all look like they'll rely heavily on crafting and smart resource use. Enemies seem to grow stronger and change as you progress, pushing you to adapt. The whole map gives off a dangerous, busy, and unpredictable energy that suggests a lot of surprises ahead.
World. The sun still shines. But for how much longer? Hey, Wilmorians of the future. It's your boy 01 here. I used to be a coder. Now I'm a farmer, canned food enthusiast, part-time surgeon, and a full-time Zed Slayer. Let me show you a day in the life of a survivor. I started the morning off by bagging a deer. The meat's good eating, the pelts can mend my coat, and I can even make its bones into a knife. Waste not, want not. Then I cut a whopper down by the lake. Mike threw in the potatoes and peppers he grew. Who knew you could feast like this in the apocalypse? This world's taught me one thing. Those who waste end up getting wasted. We built watchtowers out of scrap, booby-trapped the road with fuel barrels, and lined the walls with spikes. Good thing, too, because last night we had a swarm come for the North Tower. After one well-placed firebomb, you could smell charred Zed for miles. Some of them tried to climb up, but got hooked on the spikes. You ever hear a Zed scream? I have. A lot. Once we ran out of ammo, it was time to break out the weird stuff. Then the rain started to fall. That really got the Zeds riled up. Fortunately, we still had a few shocking tricks up our sleeves. By the way, the Doomsday Fleet just got a whole new look. We put a comfy chair and TV in the box truck, and threw some solar panels on top. Now, nothing will keep me from watching my stories. The fire engine got a new grill guard, mostly because we needed somewhere to dry our clothes. As for the taxi, we just hooked up a speaker system. It's great for parties. On our last outing, we only managed to clear out half the big box store. It was like Black Friday with all the Zeds in there. And we were cheap TVs. We still walked away with a huge haul. Most of us, at least. Do you think the Zeds still recognize old friends? But that's a question for another day. For now, the Doomsday Fleet rides again. I got too many Zeds on me. Help me distract them.
Roger that. I'm firing up the speakers. Rockstar coming through. Make way.
Nice driving. Can I get your autograph? Looky here. We got some fireworks.
Let's put on a show!
Hold on, I'm headed your way. Whoa, did you see your head just now?
Don't just leave it there. You can use that.
There's too many of them. We need to ride out of here.
Coming through. Guys, we got a really bad customer on our six.
Those fireworks.
Strap in, because I'm about to rock your world.
"29 days since I became a Zed. You might think Zeds don't need to eat, but let me tell ya, the hunger's like nothing you've ever felt before. I thought I was done for. A bunch of humans took my arm off. Really ruined my day. But then I found a new arm, bigger and better. I pressed it into my shoulder hole. A perfect fit. I've become an apex predator. Other Zeds are just meat. Another new arm, new legs, a new head. I'm nearly complete. The animals of the forest, more meat. Feel so powerful, completely unstoppable. But how long can I live like this? I ran into an old friend yesterday, Fresh Meat. I tried to say hello, but he shot a firework at my face. So rude. But the colors were so pretty. It was like a music festival just for me. You look at me and see a monster, but
As One We Survive focuses on protecting your family in a collapsing world. You scavenge forests, towns, and farms for whatever you can find. Your decisions affect safety, relationships, and who makes it through the journey. The world feels personal, emotional, and built around human survival. Rooted takes place long after civilization falls, and nature takes everything back. You explore forests, abandoned cities, and hidden bunkers while crafting tools and building your base. Stealth and scavenging are key, as threats still roam the land. The world is quiet, green, and filled with forgotten technology.